Okay. Metal Gear Solid 5 E3 2015 trailer, The Phantom Pain, horrible people review. What what would you like to start off with, Gideon, with this review?
Kojima has an impeccable taste in music for his trailers.
Yeah, that guy is into a lot of great fucking music. New Order, I didn't see that coming. New Order is amazing. I can't believe he came out of nowhere with that.
And this game has like licensed music on it too.
He wanted to do it for MGS3, the David Bowie song. Fuck.
Man Who Sold the World.
No.
It's in the trailer.
It was Space Oddity. That's what he wanted to use for MGS3.
The cassette tape for Man Who Sold the World in the trailer.
Yeah, I know, I saw, but I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid 3, you cocksucker.
Which is excellently covered by Nirvana and Unplugged 1994. Check it out. Even David Bowie bent the knee to it. He's like, shit, he incorporated some of that into his version. But anyways, back to the trailer. It was amazing, and I have no idea what's going on.
I like the part where the boss is walking through the hallway, and you see I know it's shrapnel, but I mean, we had a vampire that turned out not to be a vampire. We had Lady Luck who turned out to be Lady Luck, and then was Lady Luck, but then wasn't Lady Luck because she died. We had fucking a guy who was jumping in and out of people's arms to which continuity you could fucking follow, whether it's ghost possession, hypnotherapy, or nanomachines, or just will. We don't know. We have a guy who liquid infinite ammo when he wears a bandana. We have another guy who is a child soldier who was trained by a guy for probably about 2 years and then never saw him again until 13 years later, until he stopped the very terrorist takeover, the hostile terrorist takeover of experimental new Metal Gear, of the guy who actually trained him in the first place. And you won't tell us, all of these things, these coincidences that aren't coincidences because they're destiny or such and such, or just retcons, several retcons, and you can't give us that Big Boss is not actually turning into the devil, but it's fucking shrapnel that was lodged in his brain that is getting pushed out, and that's why it's getting bigger. He's not actually growing a horn. He's not actually a demon from hell because he's becoming evil. Fuck you, Kojima.
That's the first time you actually watch something that is very illogical.
Yeah, it's illogical. That's the first time I watched something that's completely illogical. I'm just saying, he's the devil. Fuck it, he's the fucking devil. There's a guy who looks like he survived Ramsey Bolton flaying him in the game now. Let's just have him with a horn. Who gives a shit?
And second of all, Liquid warged into Ocelot, obviously.
Oh, he warged into... Oh, God. That would have made more sense if they had crossed over A Song of Ice and Fire with fucking Metal Gear Solid than the bullshit we got in Metal Gear Solid 4. But I digress. Let's get back into this review.
Yeah.
What a brilliant review. I love the atmosphere this game is going for. I didn't play Ground Zeroes. I don't own the PlayStation 4. Hellman, who is on this podcast,
owes it.
For fuck you, Gideon. You have a lot more insight than I do. But I tried watching the cutscenes for Ground Zeroes. I didn't get anything out of them. I was just like, okay, all right. Okay. So Chico, pause, sneaking around, and I was just like, whatever.
The thing that creeped me out the most about this trailer is we see Paz of her full hair like she was in Peace Walker, right? But in Ground Zeroes, spoiler alert, she has a buzz cut when Big Boss captures her, gets her back, and then she blows up. So that has to be a flashback or a dream or a fucking hallucination, because there's no way she's gonna survive that. No, they took the bomb out of her guts, and she said, "Oh, I have another bomb in me." She jumped out of the helicopter and exploded.
Maybe she jumped out of the helicopter. In seconds, shit the bomb out of her body, pushed the bomb away from her, landed in the ocean, and the bomb exploded.
So she's Batman in Dark Knight Rises.
No, she's just dead. No, I saw that video where she died. She there wasn't enough time when she jumped up. Wasn't the camera on her when she exploded?
Yeah. So
yeah, she's fucking dead.
I think the whole purpose of Paz's character is this would happen when you're a quadruple agent and your name is not Revolver Ocelot. You get blown up with vagina bombs.
Nora Asa was such a fascinating character until Metal Gear Solid 4 came out, and it was just like they wiped their ass with the entire like lore. But anyway,
you're retconning your love for that. You're retconning your love for that game.
I like playing the game because it's a cool game to play. It's awesome to play, but I'm just like, as being the ending point for Solid Snake, I'm just like, you guys could have finished. But in hindsight, like in 2008, I loved it. 2009, I loved it. All the way up to 2013, 14, I loved it. But I mean, now it's just like, you guys really fucked up. You guys really had a great upgrade. I think someone's breaking into my house, but I'm just going to keep doing this video. So
yeah, so on the trailer, it looks like Khan is blind now.
Yeah, I love that guy. That guy just got the short end of the stick on everything. He's blind. He's missing a leg and a fucking arm. Probably his dick probably doesn't work.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's blind or if he's temporarily blind. Is he on his ARIA shit? I don't know. And then Snake is just Big Boss is just going fucking to hell.
He's like Stannis Baratheon, but no one is stopping him. He's just lowering. He's like Walter White, that Michael Corleone descension into madness type of a thing.
Right. And there's people who got to play the game for like.
I'm a retarded descension. No, not ascension. Descent. Descension. His descent. Not descension. I'm a moron. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's 4:46 in the morning. You're okay. So there are people who played the game, like journalists or whatever. They got to play 15 hours, and they say in the cutscenes, Big Boss doesn't talk a lot, and everything feels like really heavy weighing on everybody. So this game seems to like Metal Gear always had like a half serious, half like joking thing. It seems to go way more towards the serious now, and the trailer encourages that a lot.
Yeah, I think that this trailer is really putting it across like bleak. It's like that episode of Family Guy where they talk about the cigarettes, and it shows you like a commercial, and then it keeps cutting to the guy going smoke. Like it just feels like this trailer's going bleak. Are you sad yet? Like it's just trying to put across like, yeah, we're not. This isn't the Metal Gear you're used to. This is going farther than any Metal Gear Solid game ever in the franchise, and I'm happy about that. I really am about that.
And Kojima always seemed to put like his feelings into his games. So considering his problems with Konami, I'm sure there's going to be some of his feelings in there about like subliminally. They're going to be in there probably.
I think he finished production on the game though, didn't he? Before that happened.
Yeah, but there was probably still problems. Like that doesn't just happen out of the blue. It's probably been building up for a while.
Probably. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I bet you they want Metal Gear to be like an Assassin's Creed when it comes out yearly. And Kojima he focuses in. So that's just a guess. But on the trailer, God, I'm trying to. There's so many things to say.
Well, I really enjoyed like, oh fuck. You saw Little Liquid getting inside the Metal Gear Zeke.
So we're like pretty sure. Well, is that Metal Gear Zeke? Because didn't that?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know at the moment. I haven't been connected to Metal Gear lore in a little bit. I have to replay the games and such.
I don't know if Metal Gear Zeke got blown up in the Ground Zeroes explosion.
I didn't see the fucking game, unfortunately. I didn't really.
No, they never show it in Ground Zeroes. So I don't know if it was like underwater or something. Maybe I don't know. So, but then we're like 90% sure that's Little Liquid, and then like because it's never been confirmed that it's him, but it's probably him. And then the end. When I first saw the trailer, and I saw the end where it shows two of them. I thought it was a mirror, and he was looking into a mirror or something. But that's probably Liquid and Solid, which would retcon the first game, I think, wouldn't it?
I think they're just going. I think they're going into just retconning. Like, I really hope he retcons the entire series. I really do.
I believe I've seen Kojima say something where he doesn't care about like the little like details of like the canon, but he just cares about the overall thing.
I think
probably like a little deep.
look, guys, I want to do whatever I want to do with this new character that I really like that I should have focused the original franchise on. So get off my fucking back.
What was the thing that stood out most to you in the trailer?
Well, apart from that, there was no the death of children in this one. Um, I really think it was so symbolic that Snake he's standing there with his new armor that he's got going, rocking, and all of his soldiers are looking at the new Metal Gear behind them, and the camera's panning out, and behind you see a little piece of Ocelot, you just see there's nothing there, and then as he's turning, sort of like looking behind him, he sees like there's this ghastly fucking dude right there, it's fucking skull, putting his fucking hat on, and go ahead.
I was saying, like I told you off camera, some people think it's like a spoiler alert for Fight Club, like it's kind of like that. But I haven't seen it.
Just because if he was okay, let's say it's totally him in his head, and he's doing all the things, and he's speaking as him, and blah 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 blah. If he tortured Chico and forced Chico to fuck his sister and did all this, Chico wouldn't have been loyal to him. You know what I mean? Like it just wouldn't make any sense.
The only time we confirm see them after that, Snake carries him to a helicopter in Ground Zero, takes him out, and then in the cutscene, everything blows up. And then there's also the quietest Chico theory, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, and then Paz wouldn't have if Paz hated Skullface, so she wouldn't fuck you, spit in Big Boss's fucking face. She would have let that bomb blow up in the fucking plane.
Yeah, that's possible. But in the game, like when you carry her on the back, like you have to run to the helicopter, right? She's like so out of it. She's just saying like pain is an illusion. I don't feel pain and things like that. Maybe she got him back together on the. And then there's the thing of who Ishmael is.
It's probably Decoy Octopus.
Well, some people think that we're playing as Decoy Octopus or Gray Fox. Like, cause like the doctor you remember the other trailer that had the doctor in it?
Yeah.
That guy looks like a doctor, a real life doctor that's like specializing in head transplants. People think that's connected somehow.
People need to stop doing theories.
Looks like this doctor. Maybe perhaps this is the same doctor doing the head transplant. It's a fuck off. Fuck off with your.
I think the thing that like most people are gonna take away from this trailer is the possible solid snake, liquid snake thing.
Yeah, well, they both had blonde hair though, didn't they?
Yeah, but didn't Solid have blonde hair as a kid?
Did he? I don't fucking know. He had brown, dark hair in the rest of the fucking series. I don't think he ever spoke about his childhood. The only thing we got about his childhood was that he was raised by many people. His name is David, and he's a nomad. So that's it.
Is it in you know the briefings for MGS1?
And that's not a Sons of Anarchy reference, by the way. Go ahead, Gideon.
Isn't his hair blonde in the briefings for MGS1?
No.
So I don't know. Maybe it's Solidus. I don't know.
That would make more sense if it was Solidus because his hair was white. And a lot of
Yeah.
Yeah, it would mean a lot of blonde people. You can look at Tywin Lannister, fucking blonde hair, white hair. And I know a lot of people with black hair get white hair, but you just see it a lot more with redheads and blondes. So
right. I was gonna make it.
But then again, Solidus is only. I think he was born in '78. I think they read on the year he was born to like about a year after Solid and Liquid.
72. 72 when the thing happened. Though I don't know how to pronounce it.
Les Enfants Terribles?
Yeah, that happened in 72.
Yeah, but that was Liquid and Solid. I'm going by Metal Gear Solid 3's timeline. I'm going by what they put at the end of the game.
Was Solid just a different project altogether?
Yeah, because they made a perfect clone. That's the thing. I don't even think Kojima knew what the fuck they thought. He's like, he's the perfect clone. Was he a perfect test tube baby? Was he a perfect vagina baby? Like, what are you talking about? So we have no idea. But let's just wonder, retconning it. Solidus is a year after 72 or 70. He is 72. So
the thing is, this game, Ground Zero took place in 75. This place 9 years later in '84. I'm sure we're going to get backstory on what happened between those 9 years, but Metal Gear 1 takes place in '95. So do you think it's going to like skip ahead to that at the end?
I don't know. I really don't. I'd be so shocked if I play this game and then near the end I end up playing as Solid Snake as a rookie being trained by fucking Gray Fox. That'd be fucking weird. I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, not even us playing it as Solid Snake. It's just like at the end, it's like it skips to like when Big Boss is in Outer Heaven. It was Zanzibar, right?
Yeah, well, Outer Heaven in Zanzibar land.
Yeah. So Big Boss would be in Zanzibar, and he'd be preparing for Solid Snake to come.
Like the second invasion. Oh, you're talking about the first invasion when he was. That's the thing. Like that's what they did. Where he went back to work for the United States government. That's Kojima was just going along with the fucking story. He was just like it game to game. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Right. So I think there's probably going to be the final trailer because it comes out on September 1st, and we're in June now. And then this shit's just like the language thing is really confusing to me a bit. I'm interested to see how that plays into Zero's plot and how it ties in with other Patriot stuff.
Oh, the Patriots. Oh, the Patriots.
And then I think
another great face palm from Kojima with this fucking franchise.
I think the narration in the trailer goes from like Goldface maybe to Zero, maybe Ocelot's in there. Ocelot voiced actor by Troy Baker in this game, probably because he's younger. So I don't know who all the. And then at the very end is Big Boss when he says the thing about La Treviance or whatever.
La Treviance.
I'm not French, man.
I like that he was just staring into the mirror with blood in his face. I mean, how many times do you have blood in your face? Yeah, that happened in the other trailer too. He's just staring into the fucking camera, looking at us, and then he's just looking at himself in the fucking mirror and just punches it.
You know the thing is, in this game, after you do missions, you can go into Mother Base and go take a shower. So I wonder if that's the where you take a shower and you wipe all the blood off, and he's just in there fucking like bloody.
He's just always.
I wonder if that.
He's like, this is the 20th mirror he's needed this month. What the fuck is he doing with them?
So I wonder if that like room we see him is like inside Mother Base, and Mother Base gets invaded again instead of blown up.
The cutscene.
Yeah, you know that cutscene when he's walking through the tunnel or whatever, and all the dead bodies. That might be Mother Base, and people are invading. Zero might be invading.
Listening to the man who sold the world on a loop while he's crying in the shower. And then when he gets out, he just sees everyone dead, and he just like puts on his clothes and just walks down the hallway.
And then we also see Code Talker. We see more of him, the old guy that Big Boss was sitting with.
Yeah.
And maybe if he does have hallucinations, maybe he's going to help with it, or maybe he's going to mentor him somehow, or give him wise advice. He may be like the wise old stage advice.
Yeah.
And hopefully we actually see Zero in like a cutscene or something.
They would have to do a lot more with Zero to really set him up as a villain. I just never liked the whole Patriots Zero thing. I just thought that was the weakest like.
I'm on the other side. I thought it was a good twist.
It was like a twist, but then they didn't do anything useful with it. Like, you expect me to believe this old man in it's like, I'm just like, really? They became self-aware and they created the war economy. I'm like, as opposed to the all other great villains, I'm talking about MGS 1 and 3 and 2, the great villains we've had. It was a bunch of AI that it's just. I just didn't want to get into it because it just annoyed me.
I think that's part of it because I always feel like the boss's will is like a religious thing, and then it kind of got out of control. Like somehow religion sometimes gets out of control.
I would have rather for MGS4 instead of the fucking Patriots. I would rather have seen Liquid Ocelot's or let's just cut out Liquid Ocelot. I would rather have seen him invade the United fucking States. That would have been great if he just invaded the United States altogether and got rid of and just caused anarchy.
Right. So do you have anything else to say about this trailer?
Not enough
A lot
Ocelot.
of questions.
I would like to see a little more Ocelot in this. I saw that he was carrying out Quiet, who looked like she just gotten the shit kicked out of her.
No, I think that was Big Boss that was doing it, wasn't it?
Was he beating her up?
No, carrying her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You said Ocelot was.
No, I wanted to see more Ocelot, and I think I saw Big Boss carrying Quiet.
Yeah. Well, Ocelot is. It looks like he's for the most part he's going to be on Big Boss's side, but it's Ocelot, so he's on like 10 people's side at once.
Oh, apparently, if you're following the actual lore, he was always on Big Boss's fucking side. So.
In his weird, twisted Ocelot way.
And then, you're not going to kill Big Boss. Well, I guess I'm going to work on this conspiracy. It'll take 20 years to bring him back. But yeah, overall, I thought it was great. I have nothing really bad to say about this. It was riveting. I loved everything I saw. Skullface's speech throughout the entire trailer is a brilliant, classic Metal Gear writing. It's amazing. And I really can't wait for this game to come out, because if I can't play it, I hope I can. If I can't, I'll just watch the shit out of the cutscenes.
So my final thoughts are, I think Ocelot gets a lot of headaches from all that double agenting. And then everything you said about the trailer is right. The trailer is amazing. It causes even more intrigue. Like, I was like, I can't get more hype for this game. There's no point in any more trailers. I'm like maximum hype, and the hype meter's just fucking destroyed. Stannis shoved a sword in it, and it's just bleeding out. I'm ready for September 1st.
Let's
go.
All right. All right. There's been
Gideon and Adam.
Gideon and Adam, a Horrible People review. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain E3 2015 trailer. Thank you. And watch Young Yeah.